Do you have a significant other? No, I don't. I'm open to receiving my significant other. I've been tunnel vision focused on myself since December. I haven't had any, or I haven't had much male distractions. Focused. However, I'm open to receive. What are you looking for in a man? First of all, shout out to Ty, because I know Ty sent me this question. Shout out to Ty. But what am I looking for in a man? I'm not looking for a man. Let's start there.
I'm not looking for a man. Let's start there.
But what's important for me is I need my man to be a man of integrity, a man of character, a man of integrity with confidence, with ambition, a man who prioritizes family, his own health, physical, mental, spiritual, sexual. I said physical, right? Emotional, all of that. I mean, I could go on and on and on and on about the type of man that I am looking for. All I can really do is be the woman that I choose to be to attract my perfect match. Would you date outside of your race? At this point in my life, no. That's something I could have done a long time ago if I was going to do it. But now I am focused on whoever I'm dating with the knowledge that I have the goals that I have told y'all earlier, that I'm looking to get married and have kids. So what's important to me is, I don't know if you know this about me by now, but I'm very Afrocentric. I am focused on community building. When I say community building, I'm talking about my community, the Black community. So what's important to me is to find a like-minded Black man to create a family with. So I mean, I've dated Latino men before, but they were actually Afro-Latino technically. Like one guy in particular, he looked pretty Puerto Rican. He looked very Puerto Rican, but if you see his mom looked like me. Or a little bit lighter than me, but she looked like, she was a black woman. She looked like me. He was actually only half Puerto Rican and his other half was Black American, I believe. But that's one example. I also dated another guy who was Dominican. He looked like a black guy, like a light-skinned black guy. But Dominicans tend to be black and look black, so that's part of it. But yeah, I usually date Black guys. I mean, I'll only date Black guys. You know, I told y'all what my goal is, what my mission is, so that's what's aligned with my mission. And Black men show me the most love. Naturally, I'm gonna gravitate to where I'm loved. That's what you should do. Go to who loves you. So if you feel like you're not being loved by who you want to be loved by, you gotta go for who loves you at the end of the day. Black men love me, I love my Black men. Simple. Simple as that. How do I get a lot of followers? Be consistent, keep going, don't stop, have direction. So I don't know what it is you're trying to get people to follow you for, but find some sort of niche. It's not necessary, but I find it to be best to find a niche, or at least find like some kind of genre for your content, with whether you're talking about Instagram or YouTube or TikTok or whatever. Instagram and YouTube is what I do, so that's the only thing I can really advise on. Be consistent, post as frequently as you can, and when you do post, make sure it's a quality post. Don't just post just so that you have something to post, you know. Engage with the people who do leave you comments, engage with the people who follow you, you know what I mean. Like for instance, this is what I'm doing right now. Like, I asked you guys to ask me questions and I'm answering it. This is a way to engage with your people, to build your community. So yeah, and be authentically you, because the true you is gonna come out anyway, so you might as well be you from the start. Why are Guyanese girls sweet like pepper pot? When I saw this question, it tickled me. But pepper pot is not sweet. Pepper pot is spicy, okay? Guyanese girls are not sweet. Guyanese girls are spicy. Get it right. Get it right. How did you start modeling for hair shows? Okay. I remember I followed and still follow a lot of natural hair pages on Instagram. I believe at the time it was Lock Living. Rest in peace to Elle. I believe she posted like an ad for Talia Wajid's natural hair show, which took place in Times Square, and I believe this was 2014. I believe 2014. Wow, it's a long time ago. Yes, and my hair was bright red at the time. It asked for some submissions of your hair, and I got chosen. And Ms. Lady Locks styled my hair for Jamaican Mango and Lime at the Talia Wajid hair show. So I was modeling live for her, and at that point, that was my first time hair modeling, right? And then I met a photographer there. Shout out to Nay Marie. I modeled with her. Well, I did fashion modeling with her, but also hair modeling. She, like, through her, I met some other hairstylists who I modeled for. For example, Nessa of Live and Lock. I modeled for her, who I met through Nay Marie. So really networking is really how I ended up getting different gigs, but it all started off with me getting chosen for that one gig that I applied for that I saw on Instagram. That was my first modeling gig, first paid gig was Jamaican Mango and Lime, modeling for Ms. Lady Locks at Talia Wajid's hair show in Manhattan, in Times Square at that. What's the craziest thing you've done? The craziest thing? I mean, crazy is a strong word. I could think of the craziest thing I've done, but I would definitely not say it on this camera. Incriminating, right? So what I will say is something bold that I've done, right? The boldest thing that I've done was fly in a helicopter with no doors with my feet dangling outside. If you haven't seen that, check out this video up here. I've vlogged it. Me and Ivan is my photographer friend. He and I did our little excursion where we were taking pictures of the city, and that was really dope and scary, a little crazy. Do you have siblings? I addressed that earlier. Yes. If you could change a moment in history, what moment would that be? The thing is, if I could, I wouldn't. You know, what is it? The butterfly effect? Like, I just wouldn't. Like, I'm thinking of like historical events that I could change. I would say the first thing that comes to mind is Martin Luther King Jr. I would have not let him get assassinated. Maybe he would have stayed inside the motel so the gunman couldn't have gotten to him or something. But like, the thing is, I don't know, do you guys believe in fate? So I don't know if me changing anything would significantly impact. I guess it would depend on what I changed, right? So if we're not talking about on a societal way, if we're talking about like in my own personal life, if I could change a moment in history, what moment would that be? I mean, okay, so here's a stipulation. If I could change a moment in history but still have the lessons that I've learned from certain experiences, then I would have ignored a certain person that I met at a certain place. I would have not engaged with this person because this person would have not been in my life. That's what I would have done, but only if I would have been able to walk away with the lessons that I've learned. So probably not. I probably wouldn't be able to learn the lessons if I didn't go through that. So I guess I would have had to deal with that, right? I couldn't change nothing, guys. I couldn't change anything. If you had a chance to talk to your younger self, what advice would you give yourself? I would have to try to reassure myself that things have a way of working out. Things have a way of working out. So there's no point in being anxious about anything. Worry doesn't help. Yeah, it'll be something along those lines, because I had a lot of anxiety growing up. I didn't know that until maybe I was in college, because I just didn't have the language to decipher what it was that I was experiencing. And I think I learned about anxiety in college, and I'm like, okay, I have that. And and it got worse over the years because of different habits that I had, drinking and smoking, partying from young. Don't ask me what age, but young, too young. And I learned that those habits do exacerbate anxiety. And a lot of times you think that drinking and smoking, it gets like an escape from your anxiety, which it is at that moment of you drinking and smoking, but in the long run it makes it worse, and it makes you lean on those outlets more. But yeah, so in a way, yeah, so yeah, basically yes, it makes your anxiety worse. So I guess I could have told myself to not do that too, to not be drinking and smoking like that. Although I had good times, so I wouldn't say that. I had good times. And now I'm better at it. I mean, I haven't smoked in a very, very long time. The last time I drank was at Allison's birthday. I didn't even drink at my own birthday, but that was because of I was having reflux at the time. But yeah, I guess I would tell myself to just take it easy. Don't worry. Things have a way of working out for themselves. So I would just say to try to ease my anxiety any kind of way that I feel like I needed it. Yeah, I would take myself and bring myself into my bosom and just be like that. It's all good, Keisha. That's it. Oh, I actually have just one more question left, and I guess this person is not an avid follower of mine, but that's okay. We welcome the newbies. They said, what is your career? My career is business owner, entrepreneur. The main thing that I do is run KeishaCharmaine.com, which is my online shop where I sell your LOCS necessities. I have organic hair products. I have hair accessories such as infinity head wraps. I have satin lined hats. I have satin pillowcases. I have crochet needles. I have other accessories and things for your LOCS journey. I can't think of right now, but yes, that's what I do for the most part. That's my main source of income. I also am a YouTuber, so there's that, as well as I get brand deals, or I should say sponsored content through different brands who pay me to feature their products or services. What else? I am an author. I have my book available on Amazon.com, as well as on my website, KeishaCharmaine.com. If you want a signed copy, you can go through my website. But you can get it on Amazon if you want quick shipping, right? Make sure you're on my mailing list to be in the know for when my rose water is back in stock. My rose water moisturizer. It's not just your average rose water. It also has aloe vera juice, amongst other things like horsetail extract. I will have a video coming soon on my rose water moisturizer and why it's good for you. So stay tuned for that. But stay tuned and sign up for my mailing list so that you can know when my rose water is back in stock, because it sold out like that on my first drop. I didn't even get to promote it, girls. I just put it on my story or put it on my feed on Instagram, and I put it in my community here on YouTube. Oh, and I think I did email my mailing list about it too, but it was already damn near sold out by the time that email went out. But I've said enough, and my voice is slipping away. Thank you so much for watching. Love, light, and LOCS. Thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. If you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up, and remember to subscribe. You can always visit www.KeishaCharmaine.com for hair growth products, hair accessories, and more. But don't leave just yet. Check out my featured video and my latest video.